What's going on, everybody? It's Lucky Fan Gaming here, and welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5, where today I have some news, and we'll be talking about whether or not this is the beginning of the end for Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Alright guys, and as I'm sure many of you have already heard, Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar have taken out multiple job sections. That's right, not just a couple of jobs here and there. They have taken out entire job sections, starting with target assault races. As you can see here, it says there are no Rockstar created target assault races available. And then if you scroll down to versus, there are no versus or parachuting at the moment. It looks like they have completely taken out these entire sections. Not just a couple of missions, which is really crazy to see. Like, I really can't believe they've done this. I actually heard about this through the official Empire. And he brought up the question, is this the beginning of the end for Grand Theft Auto? I'll be talking about that in just a moment. But one thing I can tell you that it has definitely, certainly done, it has killed a lot of the outfit building for a lot of us. As you know, despite how much Rockstar kind of jacks itself off talking about how great and how much customization this game offers, which it really does offer a decent amount of customization, they do not allow things like this. As you can see, this is a glitched outfit. This is my Dino Defender outfit because I built this one to look kind of like a Dino Defender. Most of you probably never heard of that game, but that's neither here nor there. As you can see, I'm wearing the heavy, or I think this is the Extreme Strike Vest over the armored service shirt here. And actually, I had planned to show you guys how to do this, as well as a couple of other outfits. This SWAT PvP one here that I designed for myself, it has a similar method, but instead with a heavy vest on. And then this one here does a similar tactic. But however, I will have to scrap that content because this is no longer available. You will not be able to do this anymore, which is very unfortunate. So this has definitely been a hammer to most of us content creators who show you guys how to build outfits. My content is mostly ARC based, though I did want to step off into some more outfit designs. There's a lot of my friends who want to know how to build some cool outfits. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show them or any of you guys that anymore because a lot of that did require the use of the mission Crooked Cop, which went with the entire section for Versus. I'm really surprised that they took out Crooked Cop, considering that Crooked Cop was a very popular mission, especially for those of us who were trying to build outfits or glitch or merge outfits. And for those saying, well, they just took out something that you were glitching anyway. Okay, that's great and all. But we wouldn't have to exploit if Rockstar wasn't so damn lazy. And that's right, I said it, I called Rockstar lazy. I know they've built this fantastic game, but let's be honest, this game is older than dirt at this point. Its popularity is astounding. Okay, it's amazing to me that this game is still as popular as it is. Because this game is old. Okay, most games don't last past a certain point. Okay, take for example, ARC has already seen, we're already chiseling its gravestone. I talked about that in another video. Though there were reasons for outside of age for ARC, it is not the same for Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto, I feel like, is dying purely due to age. And their inability to add things or fix things. To this day, I believe there are still 2 God mode glitches, and it's really hard for me to get into a session without some jackasses using God mode. I was saying this to some of my friends the other day. Y'all may remember back right after the Tuners update released. Almost immediately after there was a glitch, people found out about duping vehicles, and so there was a bunch of people duping vehicles. Well, they had that fixed in like 2 or 3 days. You know, it was not long at all. So, you know, it's amazing to me that, you know, Rockstar can fix that glitch within a couple of days, but God mode exploiters, I mean, the casino God mode glitch has been around for years. I'm not kidding you, it's been years. Like, ever since the casino released and they made it to where you can buy a penthouse, that God mode glitch has been in the game. And I don't know if they're just unable to fix it or if they're just too lazy to fix it. But, you know, there are multiple things that they could have added to this game. Take, for example, why do I have to glitch in order to put a vest over a certain type of shirt? Why can't I just put a vest over any kind of shirt that I want? Why do I have to glitch that on? Okay, that doesn't make any sense to me. You know, they add these cool looking vests, like the CEO vests look dope. Okay, those are some of the coolest looking outfits in the game, but you really can't even make those work over most outfits. You really have to do some heavy glitches, which I've never done, to get those outfits. Why can we not do that? Like, seriously. And I don't know, I would say, well, maybe it's because of limitations, but no, because if you do the glitches, you can make it work. It's just that Rockstar, so there's obviously some kind of coding, okay, which allows it to happen, okay? Why didn't Rockstar just make that coding, why didn't they just make it open code? What that means is, why didn't they just, like, make that, you know, available to use? Like, why can't I just buy a CEO vest and put it over anything that I want? Why do I have to glitch that on? It's just things like that that bother me about Rockstar. And as I said a moment ago, the official Empire pondered the question, is this the beginning of the end for Grand Theft Auto? I feel like this is just kind of, I feel like this isn't the beginning of the end. I feel like that came a long time ago. I feel like Rockstar has lost a lot of passion about Grand Theft Auto 5. You know, most of the recent content has been really bad. You know, on one hand, they refuse to add fan service, okay? Like, look, you know, we've paid a lot towards your game. The least you can do is give us a decent Humvee. What I mean by that is, of course, everybody may remember the Mammoth Squatty, which cost $1.13 million for a piece of garbage. Like, it's really a piece of garbage. It's a giant truck. It doesn't move fast. It's slower than both the Insurgent and the Night Shark. It's even slower than the freaking Menacer, which we all know the Menacer is pretty bad. It has no weapons and no armor. Everybody knows if you drive that thing in an official public lobby here, you're just gonna get creamed. Okay, some jackass on a Mark II is just gonna be flying along, and they're just gonna casually shoot a missile at you, and you're gonna blow up. The Squatty has literally no armor, so yeah, you know, it's really bad. It sucks to see that they, you know, it's like it was a middle finger to the fan base. Okay, and so all too often does it feel like Rockstar is giving a middle finger to the fan base. Way too many times do I feel like we've gotten the middle finger. When do I say that Rockstar really started to stop caring about Grand Theft Auto 5? Well, it feels like it was honestly back when Red Dead Redemption released. And I feel like I think they had high hopes for Red Dead Redemption. Unfortunately, Red Dead Redemption Online is extremely boring, at least in my opinion. Really, the only thing to do is get on there and go PvP somebody. You know, you can do the bounty hunting missions, which are pretty fun, but you know, you can only do those bounty hunting missions so many times before you're just like, before you're pricking yourself with a needle to make sure you're awake. Okay. And I don't know what it is with Rockstar and not doing things that fans want. Like, there's so many guns that they could have added to Red Dead Redemption Online, but they've neglected to add. I really don't know why. Like, come on, Rockstar, give us some extra stuff. You know, give me a reason to keep playing Red Dead Redemption 2. online because at this current moment I really couldn't care less to play that game. Okay, one of my friends plays it, but it's really only because he just got the game, and he's still learning all this new stuff about it. But the game is massive. It's like 112 gigs, and I'm not trying to keep that on my PlayStation right now. But enough ranting about Red Dead Redemption 2. Honestly, that just kind of goes to what I was talking about for Rockstar, though, and how they're kind of lazy, I think. And I think it has shown no more than on Grand Theft Auto 5, where they've refused to give players the things that we ask for. It's not like we're asking for hard things, like I said, or things that shouldn't already be in the game. Like, why is there still a God mode glitch after all this time? Okay, why does that still exist? Why have you not fixed this yet, Rockstar? But all that being said, like I said, the official Empire questioned if this was the beginning of the end. No, I feel like this is just a nail in the coffin. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5, for the enhanced version for the PS5, there were some people speculating that they were going to put it on Red Dead Redemption Online's engine. They did not. There's almost no difference between the PS4 version and the PS5 version of Grand Theft Auto 5. So overall, I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is pretty dead at this point. I think everybody can kind of agree. This is just kind of that game that you hop on. Yeah, you do a little PvP, but then you're kind of done with it already. Most of the jokes and the characters are kind of old by this point. They've retired a lot of the characters. The story isn't even all that straight on this game. So overall, I think, I think Grand Theft Auto is definitely it's on its last leg. It's been on its last legs for a little while, but as they've taken out the versus missions, which is one of the only things that a lot of people use, especially for me, the only thing I really cared to do on this game is get on, fly this plane around, wait for somebody to come challenge me and then blow them up because I'm actually a pretty good pilot, and then build some dope outfits. That's really all I really wanted to do in this game. Now that they've taken out half of my fun, I'm honestly about to maybe delete this game. If it weren't for content that I'm trying to make for my channel here, I probably would have already deleted this game. But overall, guys, that's really all I have to say today. Y'all just kind of heard me rant, and that's probably about it. You probably just heard me rant. And but hey, guys, that's all I have for you. So if you like what I had to say, if you kind of agree with it, maybe consider hitting that like and subscribe button. But other than that, I have nothing else. So I will see you all in another time and dimension, whenever or wherever that may be. Until then, peace out.